And then once they heard that there is a very beautiful fair going on in the city, and the city was a bit far from their village, and there was a very fast flowing, a furious stream. It was like, but it was very furious, and there was a stream there, and there was a boat which used to ferry the persons of the village from the village to the city. And then they had a desire to just watch the fair and have a look at the city, and they agreed. And on the on the fixed time and date, they just set off for seeing the city and the fair. And when they reached the bank of the river, they found that there was no boat. And then they thought, they were village people, so they know swimming very good. And then they thought, okay, let us swim to the other bank. And they just jumped and they swam and reached the other bank. And they got up and they were just about to leave, when suddenly one of them said, okay, one thing, let us be sure before leaving that we were 10. And after crossing the river, are we the same? Are we 10 there? Then another of them said, yeah, it's a very wise decision, so let us count. So the leader, he counted. There's a leader always, So he counted, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he stopped. He said, there is 9. One of us is missing. And the other said, is it? He said, yes. You can count it for yourself. And the second person counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he said, yes, you are correct. The 10th person is missing, and they were crying. They were so sad and unhappy, and they were just crying, weeping and wailing, because they were so good friends. But they could not make out who was drowned, who was not there. They could not make out who was not there, who was the missing person. But when they are counting, they count 9. And they were just crying and shouting, and there was a wayfarer who was going, another traveler who was going by the way. And he suddenly saw 9, these boys, a group of boys crying, and what's the matter? So he just approached them and said, hello, my dear friends, what's the matter? Then the boys told, the group of them told that this is the matter, we were 10 friends, and we just wanted to have a look at the fair which is in the city going on. And there was no boat, and we just crossed swimming, and now after coming to the other bank, we see one of us is drowned. But who is drowned, we don't know. But we are not. The traveler had a look, and he understood. And he said, okay, just be quiet. None of you has been drowned. And they were just surprised. You're all fine. He said, yes, you are all safe. No one is missing. And they just got some relief, But there were 9. But he said, okay, you said that no one of us is drowned, but we are 9. What is the truth? Then the traveler said, okay, he said to the leader, you count. You begin the counting. And the leader counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And when he finished counting 9, the traveler touched his chest and said, 10. He said, He was leaving himself and counting. And all the others who counted left their self and counted the others. This is the story. So we are like the 10th person, just leaving ourselves and counting everything else in this world. We are counting everything else in this world, just not counting ourselves. And that is why, in spite of having so many things at our hand, we are not fulfilled. We are not satisfied. We are not happy. Our face is not just, it's just not glowing with a smile, with happiness, with bliss. Why? We have everything. So many people in the world doesn't have even 50% of what we are having. Just half of what we have. But then still then we cannot smile. Because matters cannot bring you bliss. Matters cannot fulfill you. If we want to fulfill our heart with matters, we can never do. Because we are busy counting matters, we are busy counting others, we are busy analyzing others. We do everything and just leave out ourselves. And Vedanta says just the opposite. First count yourself. First get that fulfillment. First enjoy this bliss. First know the truth. And then you do whatever you like. It does not say everyone to become a monk. It is not possible. And it will never be. But it says that first realize this truth. That you are one with the Supreme Soul. You are of the nature of existence, consciousness, bliss absolute. And then do whatever you like. You will be fulfilled. Your life will be fulfilled. And this will be fulfilled internally, not with matters. Then it would hardly matter whether you have a car or not. Or whether your car is 20 years old or just 2 months old. It would hardly matter. It would hardly matter whether you have a house or not. It would hardly matter. But now, to us, it's such a big question. Oh, I don't have a house, I don't have a car. And even if I have a car, it's not a new car. These are the things which we ourselves have made as big problems to us. We ourselves have made these very trivial things seem very big, like the snake. It is not there. But we are just shouting. Vedanta says, come on, see the truth. And you need not be frightened, because when you know the truth, the fear is gone. We don't have to do anything. We just have to know the truth. And Vedanta speaks of this fundamental truth. It speaks of our real existence, our real identity, who we really are. And once we know it, we are free from all bondages. We are free from fear of life and death. And then we come to know that yes, we are eternally free. This is the philosophy of Vedanta. This is what Vedanta teaches. Vedanta goes on to tell us time and again, that know yourself, know thyself, know who you really are. Because we are every day, we are using ourselves. I am using myself every time. I speak, I am using myself. I sit, I am using myself. I go, I use myself. It's me who I am using every time, but I don't know who is me, what I actually am. If someone just asks me, who are you? I will say, I am Swami Sankarananda. That's a name given to me. That hardly matters. My name would have been anything, Shab, John, Harry, anything. It would hardly matter. But I know this. And if you pronounce my name not as Swami Sankarananda because you are not accustomed, if you say something, I will be very seriously tell it's Swami Sankarananda. Because I identify myself with the name. It's so dear to me. If suddenly I am on the road and someone is uttering the name, even if it is a name of some other person, Swami Sankarananda, I just look back for who? I'm so used to it. I'm so fond of it. That which is not my real existence. And that which is my real existence, which would really give me peace, really make me smile always. I don't think of it. I don't give it a look. I don't give it a thought. And Vedanta says, give it a thought. Think about it. Analyze it. Realize it. And then enjoy life. Vedanta does not say It says that the world is unreal, but that does not mean that it restricts us or restrains us to enjoy the world. It says when you are enjoying the real way. Don't be frightened while enjoying. You know how we enjoy? We are like the deer eating the soft grass, but always one of our ears are ready to hear if there is a lion or a tiger just behind us. That's not enjoyment. I may have very beautiful grass in front of me, but when my ears are ready to just know if there is a tiger or lion behind me, I can never enjoy it. But if I have just a small piece of thing in front of me, and if I know that I am deathless, I have eternal life, I can just have that drink with so peace of mind that it would be better than the best food of the world. But we don't think in this way. We think it the other way around. And that is what brings us suffering. That is what makes us unhappy. That is what pains us. And Vedanta says, again I tell, Vedanta doesn't refrain us. Vedanta does not restrain us to enjoy life. It says, enjoy the life in the real sense. Once it was said, this is the practical aspect I am telling of the Vedanta philosophy. Once, I think you have heard the name of Swami Vivekananda. I don't know. He was a great monk of India who preached this Vedanta philosophy just 100 years back, 120 years back in the West. And he became very famous in the Parliament of Religions in Chicago, which was held in the year 1893. And then he traveled all the world and he just preached this message of Vedanta to the West mainly. And he even came to Amsterdam and he lived in Hotel Hilton. There was a hotel, Hilton. He lived for 3 days there. I just came to know a few days back that he came to Amsterdam and he lived here in Hotel Hilton for 3 days. So, and I wish to have a look at that because it would be very fine. Anyway, not living there, just seeing it from outside. Anyway, that's another topic. So, Swamiji, he was preaching Vedanta in the West, Swami Vivekananda. We call Swamiji, the short form. For example, my name is Swami Sankarananda. In short, they call Swamiji. So, Swamiji was living in USA then, and a very rich person of the United States came to him. And he was, he was a very successful rich man, businessman. So, his ego was as big as it could be, And he was coming to a person who was a monk, who had nothing of his own, not even a single penny. So he was very just with pride, and he was full with pride, and he just was with the Swami and just in his own way, not looking at him very much. And the Swamiji was busy in his readings. He was just busy. And then when he saw the Swamiji saw him, and he said, "Okay, welcome." And they just had some discussions. But he was just a successful businessman, and a very successful businessman of the United States that time. And he just said, "What you are doing? You young man, you see me, I am such a successful person. I have lots of money and this and that." And he was telling all sorts of things. And the Swami, he was just going on listening. And he was telling, "Oh, you cannot enjoy. You see, I am enjoying life. And what are you doing? You are just with this one cloth every time because we just wear this single cloth." Means there are many clothes, but it's of the same color. So you can never know which is new, which is old. So he was telling me, "You don't have any other clothes and you wear this single clothes. And you see me, I just wear clothes and I have cars and these and that." And he was telling all things. I'm enjoying life. And you are a young person and you don't enjoy life. You have nothing of your own. Then Swamiji told smilingly that, "My dear friend, what do you mean by enjoying? What is the measurement of enjoying? What is your concept of enjoying life? What do you actually mean by enjoyment? For example, let me say that enjoyment is enjoying an orange or a mandolin, you say. What do you say? Mandarin. So it's like enjoying this. Let us think that enjoying this is enjoying life. Now you are also enjoying it, I am also enjoying it. How are you enjoying? You are having this just at your hand and you are just grabbing it and putting it into your mouth. The whole thing together. You want to enjoy it, but you don't have enough time because you know anything may happen anytime. Because you are so eager to keep your existence always and you are in a hurry, always in a hurry. You know, anything can happen anytime. You may die. And anything may happen. So you are just in a hurry. And so if enjoying this Mandarin is enjoying life, you just have that Mandarin, but the whole of it in your mouth together. So you have the taste of Mandarin, but it's totally finished due to the bitterness of the peel and the seeds which goes with it. And I'm also enjoying the Mandarin. How? I'm first taking out the peel, very fine, in a very fine way, in a relaxed way. I'm taking every part of it, I'm separating it. I'm taking out the seeds and all the, those things which are in it, unwanted. I just throw it out, and when I get the essence, I enjoy each and every drop of that Mandarin. This is my enjoyment. Why? Because I am not in a hurry to keep my existence, because I know I am deathless. I have eternal time in my hand. This body may perish, it may die, but I will not die. So I have eternal time in my hand, and I enjoy that Mandarin, each and every drop of it. Leaving out what is unwanted, what would make the Mandarin bitter. So I leave that out because I have enough time in my hand. I'm in no hurry. I'm in peace. And I'm enjoying each and every drop of that. Every juice, every drop of juice of that Mandarin. This is my enjoyment. So my friend, you can just see who enjoys more. So this is how the Vedantic knows the reality of the self, who knows his real existence, enjoys life. This is how the Vedantic, who has realized his unity with the universal self, with cosmic consciousness, who has realized his nature as bliss absolute, enjoys. This is what we want. And that is why it is said, first know yourself and then go on to do whatever you like. You will be successful. You will come out successful. There will always be a smile. This is what we do. This is Vedanta philosophy and the practical implementation or aspect of philosophy. It does not say to renounce the world. It does not say to just give up everything. It says to enjoy in the real sense, to really enjoy.